got you feeling full of dread till you go.
Hey guys, Mecha here. Yeah, I'm referring back to my old name for the first time in, well, quite a few years actually. Since 2018. You're probably thinking, why have you gone back to your old name? Why is radio still there? What happened to Hazbin? Well, that's what I'm here to talk to you guys about, actually. Funny enough. Hazbin, at this moment in time, a hell of a boss, is taking the backseat. I have now decided to detach myself from the brand itself, obviously because content's dry and there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, yes, there's still the Instagram accounts, but they're hell of a Instagram accounts. I can't call it a hell of a gram because as much as that has also got a nice ring to it, Instagram is more of the play of words as a combination of the words Hazbin and Instagram. I'm only detached myself from Viv, but doesn't mean I'm not gonna stop making content. I am more gonna be focused on commentary instead of anything else, and that will be uploaded 3 times a week. And of course there'll be some chilling music behind the backgrounds of topics that I actually legit want to discuss. So the topics that I want to discuss will be in for Wednesday and of course for Friday. I will be streaming exclusively on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Radio Mecha instead. So you guys can actually still call me Radio. Pestilence will still be on the channel. He'll still be present. But of course, there will be a new character that will be on the Twitch side that more likely will be taking the VTubing reins. VR chat is more likely going to come back and I will be announcing my project. I'm going to be mostly focusing on commentary. Focusing on my thoughts, of course having a lot of stuff in the description. So obviously the disclaimer that people that normally see that everything I see is pure speculation and to be taken as fact, and of course about the VivC stuff, those will be removed for the time being and then will be replaced by another disclaimer about copyright, about 1976 and the DMCA, Digital Millennium Copyright Act. There is another subject that I will be talking about later on, of course, in this video. Reason why again I'm detaching myself is the fan base has become a bit too demanding, and which I mean trying to strive for content, and like even the loading crew has had the exact same issues. Like they just want Hazbin. They don't want to support anyone that is not Viv, and that's a pure fact. The loading crew had this issue, I had this issue, and currently Cartoon Universe has this issue. They may have 25 patrons and 100,000 subscribers, but again, YouTube takes roughly about a 30% cut from both Dika and of course Haley. I can't technically estimate on what they do make, and obviously with Social Blade, their numbers can vary between them, but they obviously Hazbin fans want Hazbin content and then they move on. That's how the Hazbin fandom works. And I'm gonna be brutally honest about this, and it's gonna be sound like a controversial thing for me to actually legit say. Just a Robot was kind of right about the fandom getting too toxic, and it's been pretty much been fumigating for pretty much a year since the pilot's release, and now we're going into year 2 for Hazbin Hotel on the 28th of October. There are so many controversial things that have gone on in this fandom, and sometimes it's actually tipped into hell of a boss to a slight degree. Obviously with certain things that I do want to talk about, but with the hell of a boss stuff, that will be more likely left into my review. So I'm holding my cards mostly on all the controversies involving Hello Boss within its community, and of course the stuff that happened with the actors, and of course Viv herself. My own opinion of what happened with her take with Scott Cawthon, even though she did delete it, was a pretty bad take, and it did, again, led to her being doxxed. Does she deserve it? No. Does Scott deserve it? No, they didn't deserve it at all. But of course, that was back in June, so let's focus on the now. I mean, we're more likely probably be active on Instagram, probably in the next coming few days, and I'll see if I can do anything involving, obviously, my cosplays that I always like to do. I haven't done any in a while, and of course, I have my black belt grading coming up in a couple of months, and I will probably be either still a first or maybe a second degree dan in Korean kickboxing. But now let's go on to the final topic. To why I moved my streams to Twitch. There is one reason: copyright. I am a person who's been using an album known as Sessions by League of Legends. Riot Games Music to be more precise. There's a company currently claiming, for no apparent reason, they've been doing it rampantly since March of this year, as far as I could tell. But also they've done it for even longer. Known as Merlin Fuga Aggregation. They've currently claimed 2 of my streams for 2 tracks, Funk Groove and Take Your Time. They have put it down as thusly. Metadata is hidden as the content in question has not been made publicly available by its provider. I do not know who this provider is, but more likely they probably either have a remix of this track or something completely different that doesn't even sound similar to this track. And of course, here's the kicker: the album Sessions by has been out since July, pretty much well over 2 months. And now I have to wait until October to get any response from Merlin Fuga Aggregation. And if if they deny it, then I have to appeal it. And of course, more likely, I will probably get a copyright strike and then have to appeal that. And of course, this is where YouTube has to basically play devil's advocate between the parties and see whether or not if Merlin Fuga Aggregation will likely take me to court. And of course, knowing them and knowing this bot, they won't. Obviously, I got rid of the schedule thing that's in the top right hand corner on my channel banner because it's not really needed there at all. Again, if you guys do want to support me, please go down in the description down below. There is my Patreon. So I've got no one to support me now. If you guys do want to support me, me doing commentary, me giving my thoughts, giving my opinions on certain topics. If you got any topics you want me to talk about, leave them down below and I'll probably may have a look at them. I may do a topic submission in my server if you want to join that. And that will be in the link tree down below. And of course, if you want to go on our Twitch, please give me a follow there. Make sure you hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, and of course, I will see you guys around.